also know that's Hardy Boy. What?
Oh, yeah. Dun.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to A Bad Podcast. In the first 2 seconds of the podcast, you saw Nas dancing like Jeff Hardy. I hope you enjoyed that. From here, I would like to introduce Davian as well. And yeah, let's have some fun today. How are you guys doing?
Fix the please.
No,
I can't concentrate.
I don't care.
Oh, fucking God. Anyway, so I'm going to presume that everyone is doing well and
That's
healthy,
still.
all that good shit.
How are you, T?
You know what? I'm good, man. Fucking running on 1 hour of sleep. So feeling very on edge. But other than that, I'm good. It's going to be
cocaine.
You heard it here. You know, our residential holy man told us to get cocaine.
Yeah. Mushroom head looking at
I never said get it. If you've got it, use it. If you don't, then don't. Medicinal purposes.
Okay, on to the next on to the first segment.
No. Just a question. So if, say, for example, to save your life, they had to inject you with cocaine, is there any question about that or no?
Nice, he's talking to you.
Man said inject it, bro. You saw the action. He said inject it. All right.
Well,
so
I want him to say it. Yeah.
I want to hear the words.
Say you'll be haram, you save your life.
No, to save my life. Yeah, sure. You can.
It's gonna save his life.
Anyone who understands, doing anything better than me, if you want to tell him.
If you want to
dispute it. Hold on. That doesn't mean humans jump me and then inject me with heroin.
What if we think it will save your life?
Alcohol. Save whose life?
I was thinking it, but he said it, so
you're gonna save my life by either I die or you.
How are you gonna die from a tiny injection of coke, bro? You'll be fine.
No, that's what I'm saying. So why would you inject me with it?
Just to see how you act, bro.
It makes your heart's beating too low. We'll give you some cocaine or beat back to normal rate,
and then give you alcohol to slow it back down.
Oh, okay. So, like, for instance, if I'm getting frostbite or like way too cold. Boom,
exactly.
Boom.
What the fuck was that noise?
You shut your heartbeat, but you clearly doesn't know his heart sounds like.
No, man, he said boop, 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 boop. What the fuck was that?
Which bit's your heart on?
You're right.
That looks like you're just feeling yourself up, low key. But you're lucky because I cropped your camera to get rid of the XSplit thing. So, yeah, you're lucky there. You do look shorter than usual, though, so I'll point that out.
It just looks like his grips in his chest.
A little bit. He could be gripsing anything, so who knows. So to kick off our podcast as usual, we can divulge into a little bit of short sports. Looking into football, there's really not much to say for this week. Europa League final, Sevilla won. Let's not talk about the FA Cup final, very irrelevant, IMO. City are currently on track to ruin everyone's fucking sports thing.
Skim through everything. You're not even going to
City's winning.
Talk about.
What do you want me to say?
Talk about.
City is goated. What else am I to say?
Gundogan can score shin rollers in the final. Calm.
I say, bro, City have won, man. Like that's. I mean, what did you say?
Yes.
Haaland didn't score.
Okay.
Why do I think like he's looking at like what the match stats right now? Who scored, Nas? Go on, tell us who scored. If Haaland didn't score, who scored?
Sterling in it.
Okay, move on.
Anyway, as I was saying, Champions League final is this week Saturday. Again, City are gonna win. I don't think there's much discussion there. If Inter do win, GG's. I'll legit buy an Inter Milan kit. Inter Milan
1-0.
Bro, I'm saying this right. If Inter win, I'm buying. Quote my words right now. I will buy an Inter Milan kit. Maybe bootleg, but I'll buy it.
From DHK, that's why I'm going to get my kit next season.
Oh,
you
sounds fair, bro.
Like 40 quid,
why the fuck would I paying that official price? Just ain't fucking worth it, dog. Just ain't fucking worth
Yeah,
it.
but I found it really interesting how Kevin De Bruyne came out and insisted that the outcome of the Champions League final against Inter Milan will not determine his career, but is desperate for a happier experience than 2 years ago. Davian, what happened 2 years ago?
Man City.
What do you think happened? What do you think happened 2 years ago, which really upset him?
Belgium got to the World Cup final.
My guy's giggling again.
But what thing gonna Google what upset Kevin De Bruyne 2 years ago?
Hey, you're right. Man City. I just put what happened 2 years ago.
Man City 2021.
The first major final over 30 years.
And they
City
bottled
reached.
First major final. So they hadn't made a cup final before. This is what you're saying.
After defeating the Derby
David,
rivals
let's not do
United in
this.
the semi-final.
Derby rivals, yeah.
Man City allegedly broke the rules over 9 seasons.
You sound like you know more about sports if you just didn't speak.
It's a little nod every now and then, like, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
all you have to do is agree with what the last person said and go, I hear that still. That's it. You don't
and
have
then
to
maybe sometimes be like, what do you think though? Like, just add one of those, bro. You're chilling.
Yeah. Like, oh, Man City won. That's impressive. What do you think? And then just let someone else talk. You didn't have to go Google because now you're in like. Because now you don't know. Now you just
man, I'm Stephen A. Smith when it comes to. I'm the Stephen A. Smith of MMA. Okay.
Yeah, you said that Sterling plays for Man City, and you didn't know that Man City lost the Champions League final 2 years ago to Chelsea.
Kind of sad.
Yes. Thanks for making short sports longer than it needed to be.
All right. The next segment here on Short Sports. I don't think it's worth mentioning, but I will since Nas is here. Do you want to say anything about the UFC, or would you like us to move on to our next segment?
I mean, nothing really much to go off this week. You had pretty dead events next week.
No. I was gonna say I remember from our corrupted footage from before. I remember you getting really into detail about the women's main event. So if you'd like to give people a nice rundown of what you expect from the women's main event only, because that's the most important fight on the card.
Amanda Nunes is fighting. Defend her belt. Obviously, the main event for everyone is actually Charles Oliveira versus Beneil Dariush. It's going to be.
I thought you were a big advocate for female fighters, bro.
Nas, redo the 7-minute soliloquy you did about how great it is that Nunes is main event and how interesting.
Yeah, no. Okay, so Nunes is obviously the best women fighter of all time. Going up against Irene Adana, it is what it is. It's that fight wasn't supposed to take place, but it is. But more importantly, Charles Oliveira versus Beneil Dariush.
Let's talk about the styles. You were talking about the styles and how Nunes.
Oh, yeah.
And the matchups,
You got two jiu-jitsu and grappling somewhat experts, right, going at it. Now, obviously, everyone wants Beneil Dariush to win because I don't really think anyone cares.
No. Sorry, why are we switching? Speaking about the women.
Phenomenal victory of Islam. Whereas I think Beneil Dariush, his showing of his wrestling skills in his last fight showed that he might show a potential problem. Problematic.
David, you can't do that. Just muted. For fuck's sake. Oh my god. All right. Well,
this week's UFC, it's an okay UFC event. Like I said, Beneil Dariush with Charles Oliveira is the only fight anyone really cares for. You got some fun match coming up. Danny Gay versus Nate Landos. That again, it's going to be straight up 3 rounds of pure hell. But otherwise, they're all average cards. Crisco is fighting. Like, fam, they diluted their UFC events. They just diluted it. They got one UFC event every single week for the next 4 months. So every event is just could have like some big events. Like for instance, next week you got Jared Cannonier versus Martin Vittori. That'd easily be a good fight to throw in, or even Arman Tsarukyan fighting this week.
Fair play. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the most legendary sports analyzer when it comes to the UFC. Chael Sonnen, eat your heart out. And continuing from here, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like that's a perfect spot and place. That's a perfect spot and place
5.
to end short sports. The next segment, which the next segment should have been Joe's poem, but unfortunately, yet again, Joe, unless he sent one to Davian, but I don't think he did. I'm just going to, say that Joe did not send a poem in. So hopefully,
He did not.
Week number 5.
You know, podcast.
He's got poems lined up, by the way.
No. He's got stacked. Like he's got them stacked. He just hasn't sent them in. I think he's just waiting for the time when I'll be like, yeah, you know what? You can actually come on and say them, and that's not happening.
Of that podcast, by the way, one of his poems might be way too haram for me to be actually on that show.
No, but it'll save your life, so it's not haram.
Exactly. It'll give you the juice you need.
Unless it bangs the juice to the point where I never need to work again, then
you don't know. That could be the start.
Hey, legit, bro. That could be the one video which goes viral as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Well, if we look into the next section here, again, nothing really in the influencer news. I guess Simon got married. Good for you, you motherfucker. Stealing Talia.
Damn.
Yeah, he married Talia, the lucky motherfucker.
I'm still halfway through the Sidemen video. I'm like,
you mean the stag do thing? Yeah, I didn't even bother to watch that. I skipped through to the end because apparently that was funny, and it was. But other than that, I didn't really watch it.
I do actually have kind of influencer. Have you seen that Tommy might not fight JJ, but will fight Jake in February?
What?
Yeah.
How the fuck does that make sense?
DM? Is that the DM site?
Jake. Basically, Jake made an offer to Tommy to fight in February, and he sent the contract. And they're claiming that Tommy might take that fight because obviously it means he could get more rest. But that means that this will still be going on next year. This could be
I cannot. I don't want. I don't want this anymore, man.
I find it funny, innit? The problem is that basically Jake.
Is it like a Fury thing? Like is this just like a Fury thing?
Wants to keep ducking out fights? Yeah, it's a whole boxing thing, but Jake, his stocks dropped since he lost to Tommy. People seem to care less. Basically, more major people care less about him fighting. So he's got the Diaz fight coming up, but he now really wants to fight Tommy because he needs to get that win back. Because people kind of just like, yeah, cool, we don't really care what you're doing, and no one cares about Tommy Fury anyway. So now they've offered them like 6 or 7 mil, I think it was.
To be fair though, I didn't even know that the Diaz fight was actually going to be a thing. I thought it was just rumored. I haven't, to be honest.
Yeah, no one really cares about the Diaz fight.
Nice. When is it?
August something, I don't know.
Is that actually official? Like official?
Yeah, no, it's an official fight. They've had the press
conference.
Yeah. Fucking crazy. I had no idea.
But
they had a press conference.
I think Jake Paul wins within the first 4 rounds. Like, I don't think Jake Paul is significantly bigger. He's been boxing specifically, purely boxing for a lot longer. Like, yeah, fair enough. Diaz does box in UFC, but UFC boxing and actual boxing, 2 different things. I don't think he'll be able to take the power. I don't think he'll be. It's gonna be a dead fight. It's gonna be a Tyron Woodley fight.
That's why you explaining it. Like, why are you trying to?
I don't know if anyone actually gave a shit.
Nate Diaz literally is famous for just getting punched in the head sometimes and just like
boxing scenes dying out.
No,
nah. It's just the fights, man. If they made the fights what the people wanted to see, it could fucking go on and be much bigger. But that just doesn't happen.
The problem is, influencer boxing is becoming more like actual boxing, in which a lot of guys got promoters who are trying to protect them from taking losses. So now you got people like Salt Pappy who were doing well, but instead of fighting someone with a challenge, they start fighting people lower down, less rounds, and they lose, and it's like, oh, your hype's gone.
But bro, your hype. I was gonna say your hype will still be there, but do what JJ said and still make content, bro, and then you'll be fine. Don't just become a boring boxer person, dude.
That's the thing. They stop making content, so everyone just judges them based off their boxing. They're not real boxers either, so it's just kind of like, what now? So it's and it's illusion.
What makes it worse is they not only do they stop making content, they stop boxing in a way that's entertaining. So now you've got like 2 bad boxers going out there and jabbing for 6 rounds, which no one wants to see, and then you get bored, so you watch it less. You need more personalities, more.
What are you more excited for at the moment, Kingpin or Misfits?
Um, well,
There's
I don't
no
really
announced
care.
Misfits card, so
I was gonna say like, and I don't even
Yeah,
know.
but in terms of potentials, like you got the Kingpin card coming up.
Oh,
To be fair, Kingpin
Misfits
card,
has more potential, like overall, but
I
I don't
think
I
know.
don't
I
give
think
a Kingpin's something I have on because it's just there. I don't really care about it though. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
give. I re-
I think the
I
Misfit
like
production is the highest in terms of
what
like
I mean. I like Kingpin. I
Yeah.
just think that some of the things in there, literally, like we saw their main event at the last card, literally had half the stadium full because everyone left after Winterson fought.
I was gonna say again, but that
He
just
interests
boils
me.
down to the fact that Gibb doesn't post. My
No, but that's what
guy.
I'm saying. So
Yeah.
Winterson and Gibb interest me in terms of their fights. So the two fights, Jarvis and Gibb and Winterson and Kenny interest me. Everything else around the card, the women's stuff doesn't really bother. Like
I'm not gonna lie,
the
the Kenny fights for me, I just kind of getting like, what's the
no,
point?
no, no.
well, Kenny
Have
was
you seen that? Have you seen his sparring footage they just put out?
Yeah, but
no,
bro,
Boxing
everyone
up,
looks
man.
good in sparring. That's what they all say. Everyone looks good in
no,
sparring.
Just
no, but
no, I think he's
he
going.
looks
He's
more
changing
aggressive
his.
now.
Yeah, 100%. I think he's
After he
realized
lost
that.
that fight,
Especially he lost to Raksu. Especially after the loss to Raksu, he realized he can't be a counterpuncher anymore because they don't fight enough rounds and no one's skilled enough to actually jump in
and
like that.
also judges don't give a fuck. Like they're half
Yeah.
asleep.
So
They only
Facts.
want to.
exactly.
They don't want to know who's.
So he's just gonna stop.
It's T judging. Who swang the most, you win.
Honestly, dude. All right.
But yeah, I just
Well,
find it interesting that like this could keep. Influencer boxing is going to keep going on for a while, and also Logan's coming back as well.
Who do you
oh
think's gonna win?
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
Logan.
firstly, who do you think's gonna win the Kingpin tournament?
Gibb,
Wenderson, Gibb, who?
Probably
Gibb.
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 Gibb
Fair
unless
enough.
he fucks up.
He's got Gibbs got too much sustained pressure under like for
Yeah, I
smaller
think Gibb
rounds.
beats Jarvis. I think it'd be a good brawl, but I think he just round by round picks Jarvis off.
I just think he
But
grounds him.
huh? Yeah, no, and I think Wenderson beats. I think it's Wenderson versus a Gibb in the finals.
I think Kingpin are praying that Kenny loses.
They have
Damn
to.
right.
They have to.
Whoever Kingpin is sitting in the back going, will lie, he hope this brother chokes it again. Like just go out there and jab slowly because they need Wilson in the final. Otherwise, it's
Yeah, that's
Oh,
yeah.
my
Otherwise,
God.
they're going
Gibb
back.
versus Gibb
Big man.
versus Kenny is just UK mid. Like it's high.
Honestly.
Winderson, Gibb gets to be a villain, which he likes to do and try anyway. And then Winderson gets to be a hero. And then if Gibb beats him, he gets to chat shit, which is fun.
Do you think? Okay, so now that Logan Paul's coming back, he fights Dylan Dennis. Do you
Well, he
think?
wanted to fight Nate. He wanted to fight Nate Diaz, but Nate Diaz,
Fine.
apparently, according to Jake Paul and Logan, Logan's manager is a dickhead. And when Nate Diaz was like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to do this," he just tried to offer Nate Diaz more money and insulted him, which is why then Nate Diaz went and fought Jake again. Because like the deal was off with Nate. It was Nate versus Jake first, and then when Jake lost, it was Nate versus Logan, and then Logan's manager ruined that deal, and he went back to fight Jake.
How did you?
So
What did you?
Logan's looking for. Basically, for Nate Diaz, what they've described it as is Nate Diaz was looking for more than just he didn't want to be seen as a cash grabbing fighter. So Jake's obviously fought UFC guys. So at least then it's more. He's
Also,
got more
him
of a
saying that,
in the
bro, you've been underpaid your whole fucking career. Take the money.
Yeah,
Like, who the
but
fuck cares
thing
at
is-
this point?
I think
So
he
who do you
cares about
think-
his own intent.
Who do you think Logan fights? Dylan.
He's not going to fight Dylan Dennis because Dylan Dennis ain't going to make a fight. From Logan, I need to find someone I can actually beat first time.
Yeah.
I'd probably
Finally
fight.
get a job.
I'd
Finally get
probably
a job.
fight a lower down like social media guy.
Man, I think he
Someone
fights
who's-
George. I think he fights
JMX.
George. Finally settles that beef. Because them two.
Nah, Janko sleeps him. I can't lie. Janko's got like Janko with the height difference. He's gonna work the body. I think
What
he
do you
fights
think
like a
about that?
JMX or a Dr. Mike. One of them, man.
I don't think he fights JMX. JMX, like.
Uh,
Who did JMX just lose to? Le'Veon Bell.
Leon
yeah.
Bell, yeah.
That
don't think that-
could be a decent one. They're both similar sizes,
No,
similar experience.
no. You don't put Logan. You don't put Logan straight to Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
Logan's
no,
main advantage.
You give
Logan's
him
main
at least
advantage-
like one like kind of half sacrificial lamb, and then
You
you
gotta
chuck
give
him
it
in the deep end.
JMX is a good job at to throw him in against. Just like
Yeah.
because JMX
I
would
wouldn't
do the
mind like
talking
an
and
MMA
the
fight
moves.
in the ring. Them two having an MMA fight,
But I just
especially with
mean- sorry, I was gonna say like obviously fighting wise it makes sense, but if I'm Logan, I'm like you're too irrelevant for me. Like you're just not that guy
What
from
J-Mac?
Yeah, but don't you think an MMA fight between Logan and JMX, both
Mm.
like one who's a wrestler, who's
no,
just training with fair enough.
Logan
I was like,
Logan would
Look,
Logan would obliterate that man.
Logan's
Logan would
videos,
obliterate that man.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
clown show, so I was like, just go all
I was
out.
gonna say Logan's wrestling is 95, J-Max is like 25. By the time but J-Max will be there like, yeah, I'm gonna sprawl, and he'd already be out cold somewhere, just
Yeah,
like
but that's fun.
tired. Of...
JMX
Oh, no,
is
no.
a pro MMA fighter. He's had like 1 or 2 fights. I don't care. Yeah, I'm just saying it'd be funny.
I mean,
Yeah,
listen, a
did you ever
stat's a
watch?
stat.
Did you ever watch that
stat.
fight?
Huh?
My point here is Logan vs J-Max would work because Misfits would push it as the UK boxer, but also push it as Logan's thing. I don't know if he'd main event a card, but it would be a good addition to a card, and it would give Logan that cardio back to be like cool because he's gonna win that boxing match most likely, unless he fucks it completely. And then you could build to. I mean, Misfits like to act like WWE, so maybe they can do some like the lights go out and someone comes in again or whatever they were trying to do with
Jake Paul, dressed as the Kane, comes in and choke slams. No, okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. A little bit of additional influencer fighting there for you. We'll see what happens though in the upcoming segments. Coming up for you here now are your wonderful Quora dating questions. I know these are NASA's favorites.
segment, dating segment. So.
Again, these are NASA's favorite segments here. The very first question, we're going to start on the lighter side of life. Would you ever date a widow for yourself? You know, say for example, you had, whether you've had your partner and then obviously you and your partner no longer together, would you date someone who's obviously had their partner die before?
Yes. It's a job. I don't have to do your ex. He's dead.
Did they leave him money? No? Yes?
I didn't expect
unless you killed him. Unless you killed him, fam. I don't know, like what? Like what?
Okay, say for example, she's like she's a solid like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, but she murdered her ex-husband. Is that a deal breaker for you?
What did he do? What did he do wrong? Why? I feel like
he was caught texting another woman. He never met her. He never did anything, but he texted another woman one time. One time.
Then I'm caught. Babe, here's my phone. Cool. You're 10. Come here.
That's a big risk.
Then when I leave, I'm leaving. When I leave, I'm leaving the country, blood. But I just want to know.
Okay, this is how I'd set it up. I've been watching a lot of Snowfall release recently, so this is how I'd set it up. I'd marry him because dating's haram. Ensure all the assets are shared with me, and then snitch on him. Send her to prison for murder. Get the asset.
Would you divorce them?
Fam, they're in prison. Of course, I'm divorcing them. They murdered someone. Can't marry a murderer. But they also don't have all the assets. So
game's the game, innit?
The game's the game. Okay. Fucking hell, fair enough.
Hate the player. Don't actually hate the game because the game was set up this. So don't hate.
For fuck's sake.
And what court NASA's don't hate.
Don't hate, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck no.
Unless you wanna.
Nah, man.
I'd
probably have sex with her, 100%, but I wouldn't date her. Right?
Okay, yeah, I think you yeah.
You wouldn't date someone just because their partner.
Brother, I'm telling you right now, like, nah, man, like, girls have enough issues with their exes who are alive. This man, who she would have loved or whatever, who's now dead, because widow would be ex-husband. Nah, man,
yeah,
I'm not dealing with that. Nah.
Do you really want to be a ghost?
Bro, so I'm saying ghost dick is now gonna cock block you. It's not even real dick.
Okay, yeah. Move on to the next one. Move on. Man, I don't want to do these things as it is. Let's just. I mean, not to talk about Spider-Man or something. Like, what the hell?
Okay. The next question
Wait,
here,
wait,
I made. This is amazing. When I clicked on the dating thingy, this was the very first question. This was legit the very first question.
I'm not answering this. Move on. Halas.
Why you what? Why not?
Answer the question, bro.
What you mean? Wait. Why is love before marriage haram in Islam? Who said love before marriage is haram? Let me tell you, sometimes you fall in love before marriage and you decide to take the next step and get married. That's perfectly fine. Sometimes you fall in love after marriage and that's fine again. Falling in love is not haram. Nasa, you listening? Take notes.
It's what you do with that love.
Makes it halal or haram. Take care.
Take care,
I can't
little
say
flower.
that.
224
Sending them to
upvotes, you
prison
know.
and taking their assets.
So Nas, question. So like, obviously, with everything, you know, the way you've got your life plan, you know, do you think you'll fall? So do you think you'll, you know, get married and then fall in love with someone, or do you think it will just be? What you don't think? What you don't?
Well, asking these are important love questions. You know, these are the questions people want to know. You know,
I got it for you.
I'm gonna have an
Is it like,
arranged
you know-
marriage. Okay, hopefully she doesn't
Yeah.
kill me in my sleep, and then halas.
Or do you think you'll fall in love with her, or do you think it will just be, you know?
I don't know the person.
But
so
I'm talking about you as a person.
it'll definitely be a situation of love after then, realistically.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, does he think he can fall in love with the person, or will it be a?
Ooh.
I
convenience
don't
thing?
know who it is.
But do you know yourself? Like, you know, do you
No,
know
I
if you
don't
can
know.
fall in love?
Do you know whether you yourself are open to love?
Are you
I don't know.
capable of love? Do you believe
We'll
in it?
see. We'll see. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll bring this back next week, guys.
Yeah, don't worry. Every single week, we're gonna ask him, is he capable of love, and we can
Look
watch
at me
his
so
progress. I was gonna say it.
Ah!
I fucking love it.
Yes.
This is amazing. You guys can look forward to this every single week. All right.
He's not going back.
The next.
You're a dickhead for this one, you know. All right, let's come back.
That's a
Let's come
clip.
back.
That's a clip right there, baby. Let's get it. That's a fucking clip right there, baby. Let's get it. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Thank you. I'm gonna take the opportunity.
Tinashe, can you answer this question?
Which
I don't know
question?
why you
Sorry.
said that. No, literally, underneath it says, Tinashe, can you answer this
Hey,
question?
what would you do if you were 5'2"? You woke up one day and you're 5'2".
How
How
I'm not gonna lie,
like,
I would have to modify the way I date, obviously.
Really?
It's a different ball game, 100%. Don't get me wrong, I still send out the exact same lines and things, but I feel like I
So
don't.
you think you'd have the same level, same confidence as you do now?
Nah, I've seen
No.
some pen girls show guys, you know.
But I would 100% more money on more tattoos. I would not eat until I was
I'll
covered
be
in
honest.
tattoos.
I've seen some pen girls, some really short guys, and from
Bro,
what I can learn,
Mm.
while height is important, I'm not gonna lie. If you just act as if you aren't short, and you know, don't
Confidence?
even like these girls don't care. I mean,
And obviously, if you have money,
helps.
I was gonna say money gets you, brother.
Money helps, you know, whatever,
You could
but, like,
you could look
but,
like you've been
these
ran
girls-
over. If you got money,
Fam,
you chilling, bro.
but fam, the money.
What happens when you look like you've been run over and have no money?
Then you don't get. Anyway, so yeah, these
peak,
basically money's a cheat code. So money can cancel out
Try your
anything.
best, don't succeed.
Don't succeed at all. You just fail. Anyway, the point here is, if you're just confident with it, these girls are just like, I know he's short, but for some reason it just works. Like, it just,
Bro, so I'm telling you,
just-
like some guys are fucking. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but big
saying?
man,
And
why
they're
do you-
with ridiculously attractive women. Wait, what do you mean?
Because what?
You got social anxiety. Okay, you're poor.
Okay, first of all, you are not poor. You are not poor. All right. You make more than the three of us here, man. You are not poor. I mean, don't get me wrong. Your
Yeah, but
two-job
see, I'm
lifestyle.
not poor.
Your two-job
There's three of us here
lifestyle.
when there's two other people here.
One,
Listen, man.
2, 3.
Brother,
make more than
listen.
you do.
You may
I don't
have
make
two
more than
jobs.
myself.
You should do. You make more. You make more than you.
What the fuck you mean? But
Nah, keep it because you know with tax and that, it's suddenly got to carry the one.
Yeah. The tax.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, man, this is a confidence thing, bro. There are some really ugly looking human beings
No.
out there with
Now,
some
what
10
I
out of
would
10
say
women,
is,
and they're
what I
just
would say
normal
is, if you're
people.
5'2",
So
Okay,
but if
I'm
you're
gonna
5'2",
start looking up jokes and
what I would
someone
say
send
is,
me a podcast.
firstly, a girl can't see how tall you are if she's laughing and her eyes are shut. Firstly, and secondly, if you're 5'2" and you lock a good one down, at that point, I'm more likely to tell you there's probably not more fish in the sea and lock her down now, just because
yeah,
I don't want you
if
wasting
you if
your
you find a good
blessings.
one, you don't take risks there.
No,
You
no
don't take risks
risks.
there.
Don't be rolling no dice. Once you get one, lock her down. Then when she falls in love with you, you build a future, and then at that point, she's so used to the height she doesn't even notice it.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Don't be like certain individuals out here gambling away good women for no reason. Because one day you're gonna end up depressed and alone.
You don't know.
Are you atting?
I don't know.
Anyway, let's move on to the next section.
I don't want to do this fucking segment. Fuck you, man. About.
All right, have you guys
Yeah, I had to say it first.
we'll start with the tier list. Actually, may as well just hop straight into the tier list here. Obviously the tier list, which I did pull up for this week, shall be I think it's viewing 3. Let's quickly see. Okay, cool. I just have to readjust NASA's camera, so bear with me.
F. All of this is F. Fuck it.
Why is it all F, bro?
Ben 10's D for depressed.
Why is Ben 10 depressed? What?
You just hit me and you triggered me, fam. Well done, that's what you caused.
Oh
What was your favorite Ben 10 monster?
The fire dude.
Really? Heatwave.
Yeah, fam, he was fucking sick. Diamond dude was fucking cool too, though. Diamond dude was fucking cool.
I didn't like Heatwave. I thought Heatwave was just an average kind of. Yeah, this is average. I don't really think anything of him.
He was fucking cool, dude.
Who did I like? I liked the computer one. You know that the one that. Hang on, I'm trying to find it.
You mean like the ant size one?
No. I'm talking the one that can. It doesn't matter. Let's carry on. Can't remember anyone's name, so I just make it. There was some really sick. Alien X. Alien X.
I can't remember what that fucking dude looked like. Hold on. To be fair, I'm gonna cut the section I know because I was busy sorting out your camera.
That's fine. I'm still looking at. I'm trying to find the name of the.
You're gonna find a good woman and not lose her and get depressed. Great.
That was deep.
I don't even remember seeing Alien X ever. But the fucking artwork looks cool.
It's in like one episode. It's like the most OP one, but because there are multiple. I don't know.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna wave my hand so I know to come back in. So yes, we're just gonna hop into a quick tier list here, people, where we will be going through. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're non. Hold on.
See, I thought Forearms was kind of.
Hold on. Delete that.
Big Chills.
He broke
Humongous Soul.
Hold on. Didn't capture the bastard window for the actual Chrome. Yeah, Windows
it's
capture.
Ben 10.
This fucking again. From. Right there. And Alt down. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June.
Since you changed the background from that light podcast background to the dark, got less views. Start taking notes from Mr. Beast. Bright and beautiful background.
Bright and beautiful.
Right. Thumbnail that will change that more than
okay. Again, with my hands. All right, for this next section here, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be doing a quick tier list into some Cartoon Network shows. This will be quick fire. Some of these, I don't even know what the fuck they are, but it's kind of like the chocolates from last week. If we don't know them, they get chucked into D tier and we call it a day. With all these different Ben 10s, we're just going to use one Ben 10 because I haven't watched all four. Have you guys watched all four of these? I mean, I don't know.
No, I watched most of them, but I haven't seen the newest. It looks. I hate the fact that these new cartoons love to have bad animation. It's literally meth on a TV. No wonder all these kids are weird nowadays.
I mean, meth on a TV is a great way to start with Adventure Time, but Adventure Time is a solid
Oh,
like
God.
A or S, man. It's like Rick and Morty to a degree. Like it's a very
I've
fucking
never
good game.
watched all of Adventure Time. I've seen parts of it, but
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan.
B,
You don't like
C.
it?
I thought it was average.
Crazy.
I said I'm not the
I didn't think it was
biggest fan.
amazing,
All
I mean, I
right.
like the bacon pancake song, but
but it
And
I thought
that-
it was average. Apple and onion.
But I don't know what the fuck that is.
Who's your
Apple
favorite
and
character?
onion.
Time?
Oh my god, you want the technical
Wait, who's your favorite character from where now?
Adventure Time.
time? He went backwards.
Oh, brother, that.
Jake.
But I don't.
The king. What was the king? The Frozen King.
Finn.
Name? He was funny.
Finn. Oh no, the fucking Ice King.
Ice King.
It's like being high.
A little bit, but it's the vibe, man. It's the vibe.
Apple and
No, I mean, it's
onion.
not a bad thing.
I don't know what apple and
is a
onion is.
new. If I
So-
that's, I'll kill you. Okay, I'll kill you.
Do you,
Now, Apple and Onion's a newest show. It's got Richard Ayoade.
is it good?
Oh, it's one of these. Okay,
It's,
yeah, I don't know.
it's all right. I put it in C.
C.
I've watched it. My little sister watches it, so it's like cool, but it's not.
I was gonna say.
Most of the time, I'm just like, damn, it's Richard Ayoade. That's how to confuse my brain.
Fair play. I feel like Ben 10 nostalgia alone carries it to like A or S. Realistically.
A. Minimum A.
Minimum A. Yeah, I can back that.
Minimum A. Yeah, that was.
David, any rebuttals
most-
from that?
It was the most anime cartoony show we can watch. You watch growing up with all
Makes
the
sense.
monsters and aliens. Sorry.
Makes sense to me.
Big Chill. That was my favorite one. Big Chill.
Big chill. Has anyone ever watched Camp Lazlo? Camp Lazlo?
No.
No. Chowder?
lied.
Has anyone...
I didn't have Cartoon Network growing up, so
I've
most
seen
of the
I've
shit
seen a
is
bit of
now.
Chowder. Like my brother used to watch it. It was dead. I'm sorry. It was.
So D. We'll just chuck you in D.
I haven't generally like most of the shit. No idea. This is I see like 3. I can. Oh wait, never mind.
Kid Next
Well, I
Door.
think Codename Kids Next Door is like A or S, surely. Codename Kids Next Door is
Minimum
like A or
A.
S.
I'd put it ahead of Ben 10. Growing up, fam, did you ever play the Kid Next Door games on Sky TV?
Yeah, of course. Everyone, come on.
Fam. It's obviously before we had PlayStation and stuff. Sky TV game was the one.
Oh,
Beehive
mate,
Bedroom.
the good old days. Solid
Oh,
A.
I got the
Solid
sky. Yeah.
A. Courage the
Every night-
Cowardly
I
Dog.
only had 3 channels. Okay, that's it. I had the free Sky channels.
Fam,
I didn't even have a Sky box, fam.
fam, I think it was like almost like it depended on the summer, but like during summer, my mom would actually just get like the cartoon channels, and it was great. It was fucking great.
I remember the
Uh,
day we lost. So, because when you join Sky, you get like the Cartoon Network stuff for about a good few months. And I remember the day I lost Sky Cartoon Network. I was
It's peak.
pressed. I was like, no, please come back.
It's
And
peak.
that's where it started.
Yeah, and then you have to start watching Pop, which is those cartoons are Pop,
Big man,
brother.
you don't understand how many times I watched Timothy Goes to School and Madeline
Shit.
in year 8.
Brother, it's just you had no option though. That's all you could
Yeah,
watch, so you had to
I
watch
was
it.
watching like some random shows. I was watching old reruns of Sabrina Teenage Witch, all that stuff. I still have like TNA on the random channel.
I'll say to be fair though, I can't hate on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She was quite cool to be fair. Any
Courage,
thoughts on?
I did-
I was like, Courage
I
is a solid
did-
B or A.
It's average, it's decent, but
Yeah,
it wasn't that memorable. It's just a funny kind of watch back a day. I
low-key
feel like the
gaming.
cartoons before had a lot more diversity in like what they were, and yeah, nowadays all these cartoons just they're animated the same, the comedy's the same.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, to be fair
And-
though,
and
when it
then-
comes to like demographic kids, I feel like it's easier for them to like just map it out these days. They don't really have to think
Yep.
much about it. Dexter's Laboratory though, unless anyone knows. Oh shit, Cow and Chicken, fucking Cow and Chicken, it's fucking right there too. I remember that.
Cow Chicken's solid B.
Yeah, not mad at that. I don't know what Craig of the Creek is. Never fucking heard of that. Dexter's Laboratory, B or A. Sorry, no, S or A, actually. S or A.
I'm sorry, that's an S. I loved that growing up. Short
feel like-
Kings Unite.
Hey, no one has to be happy.
We'll put a top of A. We'll put a top of A.
Can't let me have anything.
Ed and Eddie's going S tier because
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Ed and Eddie, man, you can't question that.
I
Did you guys?
can.
Which one did you like at least out of them three? The least.
Oh, the
I always
least.
hate the short guy. The short was that Ed?
Eddie. No,
Was
Eddie,
that Eddie?
right? No, it's Eddie.
Ed was the tall one.
No, Ed was the tall one. So I'm saying it's Eddie. Eddie was the fucking the
So
short
Eddie-
one.
Hang on. Yeah, you're right.
Ed, yeah, bro. Ed, and
I wasn't the
Eddie.
biggest fan of Ed and Eddie, but I get it.
Okay,
Ed-
fam.
Ed with okay, fair enough. Eddie
Yeah.
Well, I
was
just didn't get like. It's just all
Bro, their whole life was just trying to fucking get sweets, man. And there's a guy with a fucking sweet tooth. It spoke to me on a spiritual level. I felt it. I
Ew.
felt it.
right.
Evil Con. Has anyone watched that? I haven't.
No. But I love how you picked something that hard. Like some of us
Bro,
have just
like,
said.
'cause I picked it for the nostalgia. So, like, the ones we've actually watched, great. The ones we haven't, I'm just like, we could just
Yeah,
do
but I'm
those.
looking like
Yeah.
Rats of Raven
The
or
problem we have here is I wasn't a Cartoon Network kid, so
yeah, you should show
I have
CBBC.
zero nostalgia.
You should show CBBC programs.
I grew up poor, so CITV and CBBC. Now,
ITV, that's it.
I eventually grew into the Disney Channel. Now I never hit Cartoon Network, but I will say Fuzz for Imaginary.
Yeah.
That's probably the only one I've watched all the way through and loved. So I'll cut you if it's not above A. Thank you.
Busters, that was
Okay. Foster's was like S or A. Realistically, it was
Oh,
S or A.
no.
You know what? For Chris, I'd say S.
You,
Chris,
My brother
yeah,
still wa-
can't
my
get
brother
a
still
choice.
watches that today.
it's been put in S, bro. It's been
Big
put
man,
in
I'm
S.
Chris right now, okay? I am Chris.
You're not.
Yeah, and in
the
his
fuck
honor-
you mean?
And
You're
in his
Chris?
honor, we're putting the S.
Big man, look at the banner. It's
According
you,
to the thumbnail,
it's you,
yeah.
and it,
Hey, listen. All I've been told is, Chris may be getting changed from the banner. So,
nope, I don't put me on the banner either.
well,
Question
okay.
mark,
I'm
what
gonna
was-
put. that WWE vacant.
The vacant
Yeah.
side.
shadowless. Yeah, that's who's gonna get put there.
I'll just put NASA's name in the middle. Actually, okay. Well, having a half glance at this
Okay,
list,
let's just look at the best ones. This
I was
is
gonna say,
going way too long.
Grim and Evil, don't know what that is.
Powerpuff Girls. Yes.
Where the fuck is that?
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fourth row.
The fourth
Fourth row, second from the left.
Oh, okay.
row, second.
All right, cool. Powerpuff
That's
Girls
what
is
it
S tier. That's S tier. That's S tier.
Yeah,
That's
It's
100%
the
S tier.
first. It's best, fam. Put it above Ed
Fuck.
and Eddie. Fuck that show. Thank you.
Mojo
Johnny
Jojo.
Bravo,
Favorite
bro,
villain,
Johnny
okay.
Bravo. I'm gonna chuck that straight into like A tier because
That's
Johnny
wait.
Bravo.
T. How old was Johnny Bravo in the show?
Wasn't he like 30 or something?
No, was he?
He was old.
How
man.
old was Johnny Bravo in the show? Simple.
I don't
Trivia
know.
question.
I mean, if I had to guess, I would probably say like between like 15 and 20. Let's say.
He's 11.
What?
No.
Ain't no goddamn way, man.
Hang on, it says 20. Hang on, it says 20.
Huh?
It says 20? Johnny Bravo is 20.
My
Did you
mind's gonna
Google
be
it and then only
blown.
not read it properly?
Let's
Oh,
age
Johnny
20s.
Johnny Bravo is he's not even a teenager yet.
There's no way he's
Bro,
11 years.
my guy was built hench like a brick shit house, going around
No.
trying to pull women.
Wait,
Hip hop mama.
the thing
Like,
is-
Wait, hold on. No, it was a fully grown man going after fully grown women.
legit.
What?
Yeah, he
Johnny's
wasn't.
11.
He wasn't. That's the thing. It was. It's a thing that he wasn't actually an adult. but everyone assumes to be an adult because all they do is try to pick up women. But then also,
He was the size of an adult. Looked like a fully grown man. I swear he's just a blonde Elvis Presley.
Bro, well,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, the design-wise, yeah. But fam, that's crazy. Man was only 11? Fucking Christ, I had that.
Okay.
All right.
Samurai Jack S tier. Samurai Jack was so sick. Fourth.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Samurai Jack is S tier.
That was probably the best one.
100% S
That
tier.
was animated.
Teen Titans, I'll put that in like, I don't know, BA. Teen Titans is good.
I didn't really. I watched it and I didn't think it was that fun.
It was okay.
These were old, man. Why did you pick this?
Brother, Megas XLR. I fucking remember that. That shit was fucking good. That shit was fucking good. Clone Wars. Do you guys like Star Wars? If you watch Clone Wars, I don't fucking know. I don't.
Nope, done. Regular show. All at the end. The third roll. All at the end.
Oh, okay. What the fuck was that regular show?
Yeah.
What was it?
That was just that was the Mordecai and Rigby.
I don't fucking remember that.
Fam, it wasn't Squirrel, the raccoon.
Yeah, that doesn't even register.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
Oh shit, Grim and Evil. I think that would be like Grim and Mandy or whatever the fuck this shit that was, bro. Great show. I'll put that. B. B is fair. All right. I think that's everything. I don't know what this other Powerpuff Girls thing is. We'll leave it there.
Know what you're gonna pick, so we can just do one where we all know, like a TV series.
How was I supposed to know? You man didn't have Cartoon Network.
You don't know
the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. There we go. That's the one I want. You go there. All right. How was I supposed to know? Okay. How the fuck was I supposed to know?
S and A are. What's mad is if you look at S and A, they're all the old ones from B downwards. Just meh.
To be fair, though, it's half decent. We take those. All right. So now we're gonna do 2 reactions that we had planned. For the first reaction, I think Nasty will be very much looking forward to spending your hard-earned money on this brand new device. Obviously announced yesterday. It is.
Oh my god.
No volume.
Hold on, I'll turn this up.
So did they just introduce a VR headset?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. How much it cost?
3. We'll have the price at the end. Bro, look at this amazing piece of tech.
It's an Oculus Rift, fam. Like,
do you not just want to spend your hard-earned money on it?
no, that's watching the whole thing.
Go.
It's
called Vision Pro.
Is a new kind of computer that
Alright, big man, get that big apartment. You can't afford that. You gotta pay $3.5 on a headset.
With the digital world. It's the first Apple product you look for.
Oh, you can see your own apartment. Raw.
Vision Pro.
Big man, can you imagine walking around Birmingham with that? Getting robbed?
You'd get robbed.
You can see, hear, and interact.
I'm beating up.
Content.
Oh my god, you can see your phone.
How many people are going to try and use Google Earth while using this headset?
It's fucking
everyone in the government.
Hands and voice.
Nigga, what you
Vision
picture?
Pro, you're no longer limited by a display. Your surroundings become an infinite canvas.
Oh my god, I can see it now. Someone's gonna like buy this and make. Well, travel to work and then work on the
we
train.
as people, are reliant on our mobile phones. So let's remove the mobile phone and just
exactly.
Yeah, big man, this is some Quora online stuff. They're trying to trap us into a game.
I don't know how to get rid of these fucking cards. I hate them.
These are just some of the ways that
Big man, pause it. What are you doing? Just pause it.
But anyway, yes. The retail price for this is 3 things. Yeah.
Okay.
Sanitations.
Yeah, you can't get rid of it. I want to see it say 3499.
Yeah, I know. £3,499. Who's copping?
You know what pisses me off? I'm with Android, so they're bound to come out with their own one soon.
You already have our own ones.
You guys already have your own.
Just like that.
Well, no.
I know we
I
got a
don't-
VR headset. But we
Fam,
don't have
it's
something like
augmented
that.
reality. There's augmented reality headsets already out. It's part of like the it was part of the metaverse.
Although, okay,
like,
so I
right.
used to work for a visually impaired company, a visual impairment company, and we used to use VR headsets with like a mobile phone in it, and it'd essentially it'd zoom in and help people with different kind of visual impairments. For instance, if you're severely short-sighted, it'd zoom in to the point where you don't need a magnifying glass and you can read again and blah blah blah. Shout out Good Vision. But something like this would be very helpful for that.
They're paying our bills.
Free promo. They pay my bills because they got me. It's because of them that I got to lie on my CV to get myself to where I am now.
You lied on your CV? Okay, genuine question. Have you guys genuinely lied on your CV before?
100%.
No.
100%.
Oh, 100% same.
I lied. I mean,
100%.
I lied. I mean, I severely exaggerated.
Yeah,
that's
added
CV.
certain details which weren't 100% true.
Yeah, no, he said CV, which means that technically I've not lied on my CV.
Okay, not see. Okay, job application. Regarding the role that you made.
David, have you ever lied on your job application form?
All that matters is we are capable people and we're capable of doing the jobs that we have been paid to do. That's all that matters.
Yeah, no. I'll be there in a minute. I got a job. I gotta go.
A job, you gotta go. Okay.
Is mandatory. Okay, so T, as someone who buys all the Apple products, would you buy something like this?
No.
Are you gonna get a girl to buy you?
All you need is a phone and a laptop. That's it.
Don't you think watching a movie though, like put your headphones in, put that in, that'd be kind of sick.
I think I'd get like
change
motion sickness or something because I don't even like wearing 3D glasses when I go to the fucking cinema. So I feel like I'd just get. I'd feel
glasses.
sick.
I keep doing the thing where you kind of take the 3D glasses off to see what it looks like and then compare it.
I swear to God, if you move them further away from your face, the screen actually looks clearer. Because I feel like when they're close to my face, it just
I'm never satisfied with how it looks. Yeah. So something like this is, I don't know. I know you'll have a bunch of hipsters or rich people or people who have no common sense from financial
100%.
spending all their money on this and then realizing, yo, it's really not that good. It's
Nats, you're thinking of this wrong. When you think about this, how can we make money? So listen, here, I got an idea. We find the names of these people who bought this stuff. Because obviously they've got more money than sense. Then we introduce a new app and it's called like, obviously that means they've never been to the hood before. They'll be like T who claimed it from the street.
The Apple smell. The smell-o-vision. The smell-o-vision.
No, listen. So here's what we do. We're like, you put this headset on and you put this app on it, just like being a grime star. It almost feels like you're really being shanked. And then they'll put the headset on. You go and get the man them, and we rush them, rob the yard, and they won't realize until like weeks later because they were like
theft or burglary. No, crime.
We can't rush. We can't rush rich people to start. Okay, cool, fine, cool. Never mind.
So Nas is a misogynist. Davian wants to become a murderer, and
I'm
just trying to save the world one day at a time.
I'm robbing out of the hood. Okay. Let me steal.
So you're gonna steal the headset. You're gonna steal the headset, and then say for you sell it. So are you gonna donate the money? Are you gonna donate the money?
No. I'm not stealing the headset. They're gonna put the headset on.
Using the people who bought the headset.
They're gonna think they walked down the wrong street in like a city in Birmingham. And suddenly they're gonna just feel like they're being kicked from all sides of the room. They're gonna be like, why does it feel? Oh my god, it's so real. There's blood coming out my mouth. Damn, let me keep playing this game. And then while they're doing that, and they're maybe unconscious a little bit, I'm gonna go take the good shit they have and then leave.
Bro,
I do want to see Robin Hood at this point.
I do want to say, it wasn't showing that fucking little advert there, but there is like a little segment which they did in their keynote when there's saying when you have the thingy on and you're viewing a certain piece of content, if someone in real life obviously comes into frame, it can detect that and then it will show you that person as well in frame. So I saw on TikTok a guy who said, imagine you're watching a movie of explicit content and then your mom walks
That's
in
where
the
my brain
room.
went instantly. Instantly, where my brain went. That's
Now,
horror.
basically, ladies and gentlemen, from a bad podcast, do not buy this item. It is not necessary. If you have
No, no,
money
no,
to
no, no, no,
waste,
no, no,
if
no.
you got money to
Nas,
waste,
no,
spend it.
And it on us.
Nas
Oh,
will
you're
get you
on
the same
Twitch.
software for £90. So send us £3,000. Nas will get you that thing. We'll get you like 10 of them. Don't worry about it. They're legit. Don't worry. They're called Orange Vision Amateur, but they do the same thing and then give us money so we don't have to work anymore. Think about it.
Yeah, just transfer it through Twitch.
Yeah.
Exactly. Keep it legit. Keep it legit. You know, Twitch already deduct tax, so it's fine.
Yeah, Strawberry site professionals are just the same.
Exactly, man. Okay. Also, a quick question. I want to ask this before we end off here. Say like you make, I don't know, 15K off Twitch every single month. The tax is already deducted from that. Do you have to pay tax again from that or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the
Income
fuck?
tax.
What the fuck?
So,
Is, so
basically-
annoying. That is
basically,
bullshit.
There is a deduction from Amazon, who own Twitch, and then that's where you get your money because that's how they pay their taxes because they're paying you a salary technically. And
That
then when
is
you get your money, what you do
crazy.
is 15,000 would go into the company that you own. That would go into a corporate tax thing, and then you would pay like let's say 10 or 20% on whatever you make. So if you made 50,000 a month, that would be £180,000 a year. Probably 10-15% of that means you probably pay 20-25K in corporate tax once you've written off all your expenses, and then you'd get 150K back to spend.
Basically, life is depressing with tax. Move to Monaco. Ladies and
No,
gentlemen,
no, my expenses with tax, but you write it all off as expenses. Buy everything and write it off as an expense. Well, that's Daniel's
go.
top tip.
there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Tune back in next time as we divulge further into can Nas find love? Will he be in love? And we'll keep on assessing this week by week, you know, as our guy over here grows into a beautiful human being, you know. Okay, so into the final section before we end today. Obviously, we got our wonderful confessions. Well, adult confessions anyway, that we take from adultconfessions.com. Of course, Davian has not seen any of these. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Motherfucker, I'm going to have to redo the goddamn thing because I'm fuck. As I was saying, Davian has not seen any of the confessions which I've pulled up for this week, of course. So it should be nice and fun. The very first confession, hold on. Okay, cool. The very first confession that I would like to get into here is called, it's in the category of I did it for the money. And it's called, My Boyfriend Knows I Have Sex for Money. Okay, now we'll see how this is gonna go. I've been having sex for money with many different men since I got fired from the strip club, and for doing what I do now. So obviously she wasn't allowed to fuck in the club, so now she's just fucking anyway. My boyfriend drives me to the hotels and apartments and waits in his car. Once we get home, I ride him and tell them all the things my clients did to me.
Wait. Repeat that sentence.
Bro, guys, remember, I am running on 1 hour sleep. So if I read like an idiot, bear with me. My boyfriend drives me to the hotels and the apartments, and he waits in the car. Once we get home, I ride him and tell him all the things my clients did to me. But she don't even take a shower. It's straight from appointment. We get home, and then he just wait for the next bit. He didn't like it at first, but after enough convincing, now he does. This poor soldier. Even though he tries to deny it sometimes, we agreed that I would always use condoms, but I've been letting certain regular clients do it raw for an additional fee. I didn't tell my boyfriend about it initially, but last night while we were having sex, he was angry about it, but more turned on from the thought. I think I can see him really liking it. It's just for the money though, nothing more. I had a regular client. In fact, this goes on. Not too much longer, but it's a madness. I had a regular client offer a lot of money to impregnate me. Just wait. Just wait. I told my boyfriend about it and he got really mad. He said, I'm not allowed to see that client, but I still went to go see him because he pays really well. I told him I can lie to the client after trying to convince him again to make him think that he impregnated me, but he was still not happy. We compromised that he will let me go see the impregnating client. That's in quotation marks, BT dubs. But only if he gets to see me watch it happen. I Brazy. I don't know if my client will go for that. She hasn't asked him yet. I don't know if I can do it in front of my boyfriend either. This client also likes to get a little rough, and I don't want my boyfriend to get jealous or angry that I enjoy doing this with a client rather than him. I might have to reject the offer for now, but in future, if anything happens, I am more than happy to go back. Thoughts?
What do you mean thoughts? What do you mean thoughts? What do you mean? What thought could I have about this?
Oh no, man. Just thoughts, bro. Just tell me how you're feeling about it.
I feel like I don't want to ever get. I feel like I don't know how I reacted to my girl ever even just started this. I don't know how she went from being a stripper to fucking in the strip club to getting fired from the strip club to a man being like, "I'll pay you bare pay if I can impregnate you," but then her man being like, "Oh, that's cool. I just want to watch knowing it." And then her being like,
Bruh.
"I don't know if I'm comfortable. I don't know if I'm comfortable letting him watch me, but like, I'll
Bro,
go back." Yeah, just
the fact that she put at the end, that if anything ever happens with my boyfriend, I'm just gonna go straight to that dude and let him do what he wants to do. I'm just like, first of all, I would like to say this guy literally said at the beginning he didn't like this, but obviously over time, my guy's been manipulated to the point where he's just like, yeah, okay, this is just life for me now.
Simpsons.
Listen, man, it's a brazy world out here.
Just if you're not comfortable with something, just don't do it.
Exactly,
Drake
leave.
called the person.
I don't get me. No, I should
He
don't. I
seems
don't
to enjoy
understand.
it
If
though.
you're not happy in that position, leave, man. Like
No, but he has to enjoy it, fam. He has to be
that.
some sick, like.
Fam, but am I, bro? Like, no. I think
Nah, it's
obviously
gotta be
I'm
like
just
some
not that
cheap
guy.
pop
But there
stuff.
are obviously women out there who enjoy watching their partners get fucked by someone else, and that's cool for you. Good for you. But could never be me. Could never be me. I don't know if you're ready for this next one, but it's a doozy. Okay, it's got a little bit of reading, but it's got 34 upvotes and 0 downvotes. So I'm going to fucking pray to God that it's worth the read. It was posted 3 days ago, okay? The story is called, it's from True Sex Confessions. The story is called...
One sec. I'm gonna stare directly at the camera.
Okay, ready? I impregnated our babysitter. It's quite the read. My name is Nick. My wife and I just had our 3rd daughter. I work out a lot and take good care of myself, but my wife has let herself go. On top of that, she won't have sex with me anymore. She always has an excuse, and we're busy raising 3 kids. And she also works full-time as an engineer. Our neighbor has a daughter named Amber. She's turned 18 recently. She's about 5'2". Her face isn't that attractive, but she has a plump, round ass and C-cup tits. I came home early from work and she was in the backyard tanning. I started chatting with her, trying to get to know her, seeing how she was doing, and I was starting to get hard in the process. I didn't mean to, but I'm so sexually starved that at this point, I couldn't help it. She clearly noticed and started texting me one-on-one over time instead of in the group chat they had as a neighbor. Like, obviously, like, between the neighbors. Maybe that's an American thing, dude, because it don't fucking happen here. Long story short, long story short, long story short, nigga, god damn, son, I'm running on 1 hour sleep ass. We ended up sexting a few times. She confided that she thinks I'm hot and has a thing for older men. Last month, I've been coming home early around 3 p.m. and starting to have sex with Amber. I am aware that she only turned 18 a couple weeks ago, but it's legal. I lied to my boss and said my babysitter's schedule had changed so I can get home early so we can make sure that we could do this every single time. Even if I had the kids, I would make sure that they're happy at home first before I leave to go do said activities. Every weekday is the same. I come home at 3, make sure the kids are tucked in for the afternoon nap, and then take Amber down to the basement. Sometimes I set my iPhone up on the table so we can record what we do. And we know we have time because my wife doesn't get home until 5 p.m. Imagine though, that would have been wild. Amber gets on her knees and okay, they do fellatio, dude. They do fellatio. I have so much pent up stress and sexual aggression that we never even bothered to discuss birth control, STDs, or anything. And sometimes I finish multiple times. Afterwards, and Amber waddles up the stairs to the bathroom, and I go to our porch and smoke a cigarette while Amber cleans herself up. After the first month of doing this, she got pregnant. I gave her the money for an abortion. Following weekend, he told his wife that he had the week off and that he didn't talk to Amber. He was so horny that he left work at 1 p.m. on his return back to work, and started having sex with her again. I impregnated her again from the first time after. And this time I wasn't sure whether to give her money. Every time we fuck, all I can think about is impregnating this young slut. I know what I'm doing is wrong, but the exhilaration and release is so worth it. I think I might keep paying her to do this if she's okay with it. Thoughts?
Okay. Now I'll somehow have thoughts. Firstly, if I'm that girl, I'm lying every month and saying I'm pregnant. Fam, give me the money. Give me the money.
Honestly,
Secondly,
100%. It's fucked up. Don't get me wrong. It's 100% fucked up. But nigga, if you're gonna pay me.
Secondly, it's kind of mad that the guy is like, yeah, just had a third child, but my wife just wants sex with me. I mean, she does work full time as an engineer, which I would assume is a well-paying job. You know,
100%.
you would assume.
100%.
And just the third child, so clearly you would. But and also anyone that writes, I know it's weird that she just turned 18, but it's legal. Fire for you. You are going to jail.
You lock him up because he'd been thinking about it since way back when.
Yeah. You're back in the days. You are not on the sus list. You are just
brother. It's every one of those fucking dudes who are waiting for Bad Baby to turn 18.
Yeah.
Legit, bro. 100% same fucking weirdos, bro. 100%.
And I mean, also what's brazy is I swear man said, like, he's like, oh yeah, I just give my children what they want, and then I go and I'm like,
yeah,
rotted, some Madeline McCann style. That's how you get your kids jacked, fam. What you doing? Like, look after your children. And
bro,
fifthly, if it's your neighbor, now I hope she lives. Look, she's 18. So she probably lives with her parents. Now I hope no one's just at home chilling, and then one day they're like, "Who's put that through the wall?"
Where's Amber, dude? Like, where's Amber gone? I don't know where Amber is.
Who's that just through the wall? I can just hear something, and I know that man's wife ain't home. Oh wait, where's my daughter? Oh my god, get out of there!
Our daughter is always missing at the exact same time on the weekly basis.
3:30, yeah. And also, isn't it quite on it? Like, I don't know, just
bro,
also every day is crazy. That's
every
day.
Obviously, no, but that's 100% manipulation from his part. Obviously, older dude, she's obviously just turned 18 or that's 100%
Well,
manipulation. That's crazy.
yep. Fire
Yeah.
for that. Lock him up. Throw in the key. Put him in prison. Let's see how he likes it. This time of 3 p.m. wake up call. But anyway, nah, it's just
I feel like we should start rating them from like one being tame as fuck or like not much of a big deal, and like 10.
one
Obviously,
should
1 to
be
10. 1 to 10.
one should be it's so calm. Even I'd let Nats read this, and 10
And
should
10
be Davian hopes this is really fake because I can't sleep at night.
That's
This
God.
one's like a 6. It's like a 6.
I feel like it's like it's 6.5. 6.5.
What he's really doing is cheating with a girl that he shouldn't be cheating with. Is probably way too young for him, which in itself is fucked. That pushes it out the scale, and paying for a lot of abortions, which
The abortions makes it like it's a 7 now. It's a 7. The
I'm
multiple
faking
makes it a 7.
I am faking pregnancy tests. I am fake. Oh, it happened again.
Oh my God. What about for the first one?
can't afford
The cuck boyfriend. I would put that at like 5. Like he's kind of low key
8.
choosing that. 8.
8. I wanted to kill myself after Nah, realistically.
Fair enough.
Realistically, it's like a 4. It's not that bad.
It's not that deep.
He that one just seems like he's like saying, "Oh, I hate it," but then when she does things, he's like, "Oh no."
It's
So to carry on, like,
what's a shame?
she must be making big money, like big
damn
big
straight.
money.
Fucking damn straight. All right. Well, Davian, the final one. I took this one from the revenge section. Now, listen to me. I only took this based off the first sentence. I haven't read anything else. If I'm reading it and obviously it gets wild, I will stop. But I'm only taking this because of the first sentence, okay? Now, this is called What Goes Around Comes Around. Mm-hmm. Okay. I am a 5'4" light-skinned Latina and best friend with a girl called Sarah who took my black boyfriend. That's sentence number 1. That's sentence number 1, bro. I was like, this is gonna be crazy. All right. So a 5'4" Latina and her best friend Sarah took her black boyfriend, okay? Called Jay. The boyfriend's name is Jay when they were 15 years old, okay? She hated her for it because at the time we were inseparable. I knew that Jay had sex with her because I was scared of pregnancy and I would get Jay off anywhere we went. He always wanted to have sex. Okay, so they always used to have sex a lot. Okay, cool. Whatever. But she was scared of him being pregnant. It made me feel really good when I was on my knees giving him oral because I knew Sarah was better looking. Jay treated me like a trashy slut, but I was a waterfall for him. He was 18 when he got Sarah pregnant, though. The three of us would hang around a lot before our fallout. Jay got arrested for being with the wrong crowds, and Sarah's family didn't like him, so they moved. I got engaged and continued on with my life, but one night I ran into Jay at the gas station. It was late, and the only reason I was out was because my dumb fiance wanted to have sex and didn't have condoms.
Leave, Nas. It's for his own soul. It's for his own soul.
That's amazing. And didn't have condoms. I was instantly wet when I found Jay. Lucky for Jay, I wasn't wearing any underwear and already bought some condoms. The condoms didn't fit on him, and he ended up having to fuck me raw at the gas station. I must have came multiple times because I kept calling him Papi. His dick, okay. I lost control when he came in my mouth, and I came home a mess, but my fiance was asleep by the time I got home, so it was worth it. My fiance, in the morning, ended up eating me out, and I did not shower the night before. Thoughts?
Nas said I had condom on froze.
Thoughts?
This
one wasn't even that mad. This one wasn't even that mad.
Yeah, it was calm. The only thing I'm questioning is Didn't she say that he cheated with Sarah when they were 15?
Yeah,
said-
bro. And I think
Were
he kept
both
on cheating on her.
18 but were they both 18 when she got pregnant? Was it 18? And that's my only. That's a two.
Yeah, he was 19 when he got Sarah pregnant. But
I'll be honest. The only reason it's not a one is because, like, it was a little too much. Like, she was a little too into this nigga because she was talking about his,
yeah,
little,
yeah,
graphically.
yeah.
Other than that, that's a one. That's a two. That's a two just because Nas couldn't read that out. That's it.
Brother,
The rest
that's
of it, you
rated. That's got 24 upvotes and 2 downvotes.
All I know is it just tells me that you can't even sleep around your girl because now you sleep and she's going out cheating.
Imagine, and the husband did nothing wrong. My guy just didn't have condoms, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the gas station." Dude's just there, fucks the girl raw, comes home. Like the dude's just asleep. Like it's peak, man. That's man.
Sometimes the thing you do wrong is just being asleep, and this is why I'm gonna find a little queen, and then I'm done. I don't need these.
And this dude thinks this bitch is a. I'm sorry. No. I mean, but no, listen, man, she's a bitch. Let's be real. She's 100% a bitch. This dude thinks this bitch is a good one, and he doesn't know. And he doesn't know that he woke up in that morning and ate. Nah. I would never trust another human being again. Like for my guy out there, I hope that you find out this information one day, dude. I really do. But
I hope you don't. I hope you don't find out.
I'd rather he know and just leave this.
Some things are better left. Some things are better left unknown. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but wouldn't you want to know?
No. What am I gonna do? You want me to go OJ?
Leave! You leave her! You fucking kick her out your house, and if it's a joint house, you get a divorce, and you split the money, and you tell her to fuck off, because you don't need that in your life, bro.
Okay. Now my depression hits. I'm gonna, like, I can't even look at another woman to say, no, I don't want to know, just leave me. Don't tell me.
I would never trust another woman again. I would never trust another woman again.
And I need to be able to trust women to live my life. I can't just be. You know what? It's
crazy world we live in.
You know what I'm saying?
To be fair though, I do like these confessions though, because like it mixes it up. I feel like from Quora, it's usually the dudes who be fucking around quite a lot. But with these confession things, bro, I be seeing the other spectrum.
Yeah, but
the women.
What I don't like. What I don't like is Quora. Like, you get a lot of like you get like the B-Tech youths who are like, I slept with woman, am I bad? And then you were like, haha. And then with these ones, they're like, I mean, when they say, and his penis was good. I'm like, whoa, we don't need to know that. Like, whoa,
I want to know how it's
like,
in you. Like, I don't need the details.
Like, and the vein was dropping, and I'm like, whoa, let's just say you cheated. That nigga was like, oh yeah, we're in the basement. I was like, I was like, whoa, I don't need to know.
I omitted details. I omitted details where I
could tell because you were reading me and you went, and she, Anyway, so at one point you were like, and you literally went, and okay, she gave him head. I was like, I don't want to know what was written there, but seems like you went a little too. It's like they're trying to write a romantic novel about their fuck ups to the point I can't even tell if it's. I'm like, yeah, you write. Where are you writing this from? Like, is this real? Quora, I know it's real because you niggas don't give me too much information. It's like I cheated, my bad.
Fucking hell. Well,
she wanted to have dinner. My bad. Oops. I'm 5'2". Am I gonna find love?
That's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, yet again, thank you very much for coming through to another week of a bad podcast. This will be uploaded by Friday. Considering today's Tuesday, I'm tired as fuck.
But why are you telling them they're gonna just see it when it's uploaded?
Yeah, you'll see it when it's
uploaded. It's uploaded today.
Just know.
Whenever you see it today.
Just know you're gonna get one every fucking week. I got some tattooing to do, maybe some streaming. We'll see what I'm gonna get up to. Davian, have you got any plans for tonight? I said we made it 5 weeks, man. Fucking 5 weeks. Fortnite food.
Make it a whole 52.
Bro, listen, man, I'm on it. I'm fucking on it to do this shit. But yes, thank you, guys, for listening today. Have yourselves a good day, a good night, whenever the fuck you're listening to this, and we will catch you again next week. Peace. Also, Man City, I hope you fucking lose.